Just to make sure that all
Hey guys, do you like video games? I need everybody's opinion on video games at the same time. Okay, good.
Yeah,
that was good.
video games are cool.
And video games.
Oh, there we go.
You saw a video game once? Well, I have a fair amount for you. Hi, everybody.
No way.
I know. Welcome to our schedule reveal for our first ever in-person event in a couple months from now. This is really exciting just to have it happen. So I hope you guys like the schedule because we do. So that's like a ratio already. I'm so good at this.
We worked really hard on it.
Yeah, this is
Not only is it our first ever live event, but it's our first ever live event schedule, believe it or not.
Yeah.
No way.
That has to... I had to think about that one for a second. Either way, speaking of being a live event, we are reaching a very silly little audience that some of you may not know who we are. So for a quick rundown, hi. Oh no, I just realized I never filled in the numbers that I didn't fill in here. So welcome to the most unfinished PowerPoint I've ever presented.
No!
Oh no.
We have,
Just
for what
edit
it's
it
worth,
once,
for what
just
it's
edit
worth,
it live.
for what it's
Alright.
worth, we have raised a number for charities.
You have
It's
raised
still
a number.
True statement.
A good amount.
I'm gonna say
It's like
19.
it's like
Fair
5
amount,
digits.
fair
Trust
enough,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to everything that's on the left-hand side.
I think between every number we've had, it's definitely broken 50K.
I'm gonna look it
so.
up because it's on our website.
It's broken
Oh, yeah.
50K.
Our website,
It starts with
fastestream.com.
an 8. I'm
It
pretty
starts with
sure.
an 8? Alright, I'm just gonna put
82,938.
Bam!
Alright, there we go. We're all
That's
learning
more than
something
50K.
today.
You were correct.
Yeah.
And if you
No.
wanted to know where that was, you just go to fastestfurs.com to get all of the information on our.
We have a website.
Yeah.
We are totally
that link,
organized,
y'all.
I swear.
We have a
Pretty
website.
You know,
cool.
it's a team effort.
It's a team
If you
effort.
click that link, I promise it will not lead to a virus.
Although, Lori, I do have to point out one thing. We have not raised over $82,938.
God,
That's
okay.
exactly how much we've raised.
Just load number by
Okay.
one.
Change it to 7, yeah.
Yeah.
We've
No,
raised over at least $7. That is a fun fact.
This.
You can count on that.
82,939.
Damn.
Alright. So that's what we've done in our lifetime.
It's true.
That's right. Someone donated now.
Oh my god.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
God.
Usually we at least get to the games before things go off the rails.
Either way, we
Usually.
also have a Twitter page. If you're here, you already know the Twitch page, but we also have a team which features a bunch of people that have done runs for us in the past, and it's like one big collective if you're ever looking for a speedrun to watch. And then we also have a group on Telegram, because that's a really good service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Telegram is
else
really
Telegram.
good.
Somebody else is the expert here.
We don't have it. We don't have a
say,
Telegram.
clearly,
Yeah,
Lori
we
did
don't.
not yet click on this link.
Yeah,
Damn it.
It's definitely not the worst of the services listed on this page.
For sure.
True.
I have no comment because I work the most with one of these. Either way. So, moving on. Let's talk about this event in particular, because this is the one we're revealing the schedule for. So we have 24 hours of games to fill, and we filled that with 22 different games between noon to midnight Eastern on Friday, May 12th and Saturday, May 13th. All of this is going to be at FWA, but we're still going to be streaming it on our Twitch channel, this one you're watching right now. So you don't have to go to the con just to like sit in the audience. If you want to, you should probably also do other things at the con, but that would also be cool.
yeah, join us. I'm not gonna be here, but yeah, join us.
Yeah.
It's a cool event. Join.
Also, on top of revealing
Now.
games today, their incentives and hosts have already been picked out, so you guys will also know that. Also, the full con schedule for FWA is not out yet, and a big part of Furry Cons is doing things, and not sitting there, like I said. So this schedule is less final than usual because we want to make sure that the people who were picked don't have to miss something they really want to do. Because there's a lot of fun things. Again, I've never been to a con. I'm going to be real. I feel the need to break that ground. Many people in this call have. I have not.
This will be my third.
I would definitely recommend doing something other than attending our event while you're at FWA.
Yeah,
Agreed.
you
Yes.
can
It'd be a good time.
partially watch.
And
but-
also, as Tornado said in the chat, a big part of FurryCons is waiting in the lobby for people. So here's my suggestion. You should all meet up in our stream room. And then you
Yes.
can watch
Ooh.
the marathon while you're waiting for furries to
do
like,
that.
get together to go to dinner or whatever. And you'll
Do that, that'd
probably
be
end up
great.
being able to watch like half the marathon doing that.
Yeah.
All right, good to know.
Standing in a
Good to
circle
know,
talking about
no.
food.
I
Do
love
it.
staying starting talking about food.
I do have my notebook.
part
I'm
of any
writing this
con?
all down right now. But moving on, talking about attending FWA. If you get selected for this, for anything, hosting, running, or you just want to go, here's a few quick things that's better to do sooner rather than later. First off, go to their website. Their website's cool. You probably knew this. It has everything I'm going to talk about on this slide and also like way more things. So, it's a really good place if you want to learn more, such as registering. You got to register. You can, I think, pay for registration at the door. But if you do it right now up until the end of the month, early bird discount is still going on. So you can register for even cheaper than normal right now. And
Also,
saving money.
FWA will also mail you your badge. It's like the only con where they will mail you your badge for an extra fee, and you absolutely want to do that because you do not want to have to stand in line at a furry con.
Noted.
It is the worst thing about attending a con.
I don't have a suit, so I will overheat via normal means, but that's the thing. It's hot in Atlanta. I'll bring that up now.
Like that. Oh, sorry.
Especially in May, it's going to be hot in Atlanta. So
Not for me. I'm from SoCal, baby. Let's go.
okay,
Yeah.
well,
Same temperature.
that means you probably just have the wardrobe already. You're probably fine.
I literally only wear t-shirts and shorts, so there you go. I'm good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
How about
So next up, also on top of making sure you can get into the con space once you're there, you're gonna have somewhere to stay. Make sure you book your hotel room. On top of the website page for hotel booking, I believe their Twitter will also tweet out updates when more rooms are available. So keep track of that if you don't have anywhere to stay yet. If you do, good. We don't want you sleeping on anyone's floor.
Yeah. And if you're a Mastodon critter, they do have a Mastodon as well, furrycon.social/@FWA. Gotta make sure you include that at.
There's also a service out there called Con Roomies. I have not personally used it, but if you are looking for a roommate, that is a great way. Or you can help organize rooms in our Discord if we've got folks that are going that want a room together. So definitely make sure that you get a hotel room sooner rather than later. All three of the hotels are actually totally viable as long as you don't have like major mobility issues. The main hotel is the Marriott, but the Hilton and the Hyatt are also connected, and they're right across the street, and you can get there over a sky bridge. So it's a very easy con to get around at, even though it's a big con. But just make sure you get a room as soon as you can.
Hopefully it's not as hot as the one in it as a certain convention in Rosemont, Illinois.
Damn,
It'll
we're calling
probably
it
get
like
The
that.
hotel situation at FWA is absolutely the best for a large con. You can literally stay at any of the three hotels, and they are very, very big.
Oh, heck yeah, then.
Let's see.
Like,
let's
I'm not
see.
even staying at the main hotel, and I don't care. Whereas I did not
Mhm.
stay at the main hotel at MFF, and it was not very fun. So yeah.
There you go. Last thing to keep in mind, this event is taking place at FWA, if you were not aware. So we are going to be abiding by their policies, their terms of service, things like that, including their COVID policy. So please read up on that so you don't get like kicked out, because we kind of need you to not be banned from the event space if you're running or hosting.
Yeah, they have published their COVID policy now as well, so you can check that out on their website. And yeah, just to reiterate, the most important thing, you absolutely have to have a badge in order to participate in the event or to be in the stream room. So make sure that you get registered. I know people sometimes think that it's okay to not get a badge when you go to a con, and for our event, like, don't do that. That is not a good idea. You will not be able to be in the stream room without a badge.
Absolutely. So that's it for all the attendance details. The next thing to focus on about a charity event is what charity we're supporting. And for this event, the con has a charity, and our donations will also be going to that charity. Blaze, do you want to talk about this one, or should I handle it?
I think you got this.
I probably got this. Okay, so Animal Park at the Conservator Center, animalparknc.org, is a charity about connecting people with endangered or threatened animals in order to try and build their relationship. The website has a really good quote at the bottom of the page that I really wanted to post, because it very much made me like, I mean, I already like the idea of supporting charities, but like, this is a really cool one, because like, I've thought a lot about why I have the connection with animals I do. And I feel like this is a great charity for teaching you about why we should care about our wildlife. And I'm super excited to support it. Charities are so cool. I'm having a moment.
I agree. And
This is the first,
Agreed,
hold on,
agreed.
but this is funny to me a little bit, just because this is the first ever like actual animal-centered charity that we've ever raised money for, and
Yeah.
you know what? I think it's due, and I think it's going to go
Yep.
really, really well. It's a great
It is.
charity. They do really good work, and FWA has partnered with them for many years now, is my understanding. So they have a good relationship.
I
wanna-
believe their main center is in North Carolina, as the NC in their website brings up. So if you're in that area, you can like visit them too, which is really cool. I think that's what it said on their website.
I do at least want to vocally address one of the things that got asked in chat. We are not doing registration for our own event. This is part of FWA programming, so there's going to be no double dipping of any sort. You could just get in with your FWA badge.
Yeah, if you have access to FWA at all, you can come to us.
Yeah,
You won't need to do any extra paying or anything like that.
yeah, that would be kind of mean.
It would be.
And if you
From
are
us,
expecting
at
to
least.
have to pay extra, just donate that to the charity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
If it's in the budget already.
Uh-huh. But speaking of which, we've talked a lot about going to the event. If you're not going to the event, don't worry. We will have a few off-site volunteers positions opening soon. So you don't have to fly out if you want to help. We're going to have our usual social media and chat mod positions open. A lot of the tech stuff will be handled from our end, but obviously social media and chat moderation are still really important, especially when, again, this is a very new thing to us. We want to make sure we do the best we can. So those will be open soon. I think quickly.
Yeah, they should be up later tonight or tomorrow.
Very
and you'll
soon.
have plenty of time to sign up. So, but just keep that in mind. Especially if you have helped out with us in the past and you really want to help out with this event, we would love to have you help out still.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with that, it's finally time for the part of the schedule reveal, where we reveal the schedule.
It's gamer time.
It's
Oh my
games
god,
time.
games.
Also, just
Like
pretend my
games.
image says 12. Don't worry about it. Here's our main cast. Do you guys want to introduce yourself by names? I don't think anybody else other than me has.
Hi, I'm Shasta. I'm new to staff, and that's pretty cool. I like being here and like talking about games. Hi, hello, hi.
Welcome,
Hi.
Shasta. We're really glad to have you.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here now.
Also,
Hi.
oh, hi. Like
I thought we were going in order.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
Going backwards at this point. Oh,
not
that
really,
order.
not really.
The
Yeah,
order I made on the slide. Okay, yeah, you got it.
yeah, it's amazing. Hey everyone, it's Oasis here, lead moderator for the team, and I do want to at least mention before we go through all this, we had a bunch of good submissions that we had to turn down. So if we didn't include you on this list, I hope that no one takes it personal, because it's absolutely not. And
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
keep
definitely.
trying. There's going to be more marathons in the future.
This is a reminder that our usual event runtime is 60 hours, and this one is 24.
Yeah, yeah, it's almost a third of what we usually have.
Yeah, that is. We don't really have as much room for good runs as last time, so it's like if you did do anything with like submitting stuff and you didn't get in, then yeah, try again next event. Sorry, but yeah, we really want to have you.
For sure.
This isn't gonna be our only last event. Also, yeah, I guess I can kind of mention myself. Hi, I'm Pods. I am also one of the main leadership organizer event people thingy.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Pods is
important
going to be
person.
one of our biggest, off-site coordinators.
yeah, I also had a birthday today, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
but
happy
yeah,
birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's still Pods' birthday for 9 more minutes where he is, I think.
Yeah,
So
But yeah.
happy birthday.
thank you.
Because I don't remember if I actually said that.
Thanks.
Happy birthday, Pods, and I'm Blaze.
Hi, Blaze.
Hi.
Hi,
Blaze is the
Blaze.
person I ping 20 times a day, nervous about everything. So there we go.
And I'm always like, that looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very supportive wolf. Give him pizza.
Nervous.
Yes.
Give him
True.
pizza. All right. And with that said, so if some of you
have
were
a little tiny pupper in the lower left hand.
hi, JD.
Hi.
JD's role will come into play later. For now, JD is being
We
cute.
were So
As
hold
all
on,
the time.
hold on. We were asking JD if he wanted to talk about video games before this, and he was very uncomfortable with the idea of talking about video games. So
Yeah, video games is just like, they're
Really
a very
scary.
uncomfortable space for me, especially when they're done really fast. Like I can't keep up with
Make
them.
sure you guys do your games slow so JD can take them all in.
Please make us go over schedule.
Please don't. Actually, please. Okay, hold on.
Don't
I'm
do
gonna
that,
keep
don't do
moving.
that.
So,
Don't do that.
first game. If you were attentive earlier, you might have noticed this one on the slide. We're furries. Spyro the Dragon.
Whoa!
Yeah, no
I like
way.
Spyro.
I like Spyro.
A lot of us like Spyro.
I like
and
Spyro. I also like the runner of this particular game because they're
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, same.
Eyebolt has done this for us before, and it was an absolute hit, and it's still, we love it. Obviously, Spyro is a very fast game with a lot going on, and oh my god. He's
Very
dragon.
fast, very good.
I love dragons.
I've been
Yeah,
seeing
indeed.
a lot of like really high level Spyro speedrunning recently because a bunch of my friends who are ironically furries as well, go figure, are Spyro speedruns, and that is. I would really recommend if y'all are interested in Spyro. This is a really, really good opener. This is a really good game. I love this game. It's actually my first game. Well, one of my first games. Fun fact.
That's awesome.
It's a good one.
Eyebolt has also run this for us in an online marathon before, and absolutely just killed it.
Yeah,
was a
killed it.
Very,
Yeah.
very entertaining run. So we're super happy that they're going to come back and do it live.
Smashed it. Literally.
This time with the bonus sheet percent run as well for our first incentive of the event. And don't worry, because even with that incentive, the Spyro train isn't done. We're hopping from the PS1 original to the third game remake. We have reignited Year of the Dragon with Roadkill Revenge, which I'm very excited for, because I think Year of the Dragon is my favorite of the three, as somebody who's never played any of them.
Let's go. Let's go. You agree
Never
with me.
played any of them. I think this is the one with the skateboard.
Yes.
It is.
That is the one.
It's my favorite one.
Yeah,
That is
skateboard.
actually my first game. Like, one of, my actual first game. But yeah. Spyro Reunited. We never really see Spyro Reunited that much. This game is, like, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I love this game. There's, like, so much interest in speedrun strats, and there's, like, so much interest in stuff that goes into it, and yeah, it's also dragons.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Did I mention this game is dragons? Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Skateboard.
okay, hold on. Yes, I know this game is dragons, and this game is Year of the Dragon, but excuse you, 2023 is the year of the rabbit, and I will thank you to remember that. 2024, though, that is the year of the dragon. We can do that one. We're close enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Moving on. Ring Fit Adventure. So, this is a really funny one because Intensity 30 is the hardest workouts you can get in the game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Indy wants to like die of a heat stroke apparently, so they have an incentive to do it in a fursuit.
Which should be very irritating to say at least.
We're,
Yeah.
we're,
Already
gonna, we're
entertaining.
gonna make sure that they don't overheat and die in first.
Yeah, we are going to
when,
make
Yeah.
sure
when
that they
the
stay
incentive
safe.
gets met. So let's be honest, this incentive will get met.
This
Yeah,
incentive will
well-
get met. We will have water. Maybe I'll bring a fan. I don't know.
I'm gonna
Someone can bring a
recommend the
fan.
yoga personally.
There you go.
As someone,
Yeah.
as someone who's played a lot of this game, and also I've actually done this speedrun before, just not in a fursuit, and it is no joke. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You did play it in a
This will be
fursuit
pretty
once.
wild. Yep.
Also, yeah, there's also like a lot of this is also like, yeah, furries. Great.
Talking about dragons.
Yeah. More dragons.
I
It's
think
like
because
there's
of
a
the
theme or
capture
something.
setup, you can see my cursor. Just
Also,
no.
I cannot.
yeah,
Oh, that's
we cannot.
okay. Never mind. They fixed it. Awesome. I might have
Yay.
changed something. I don't remember. Either way. Yeah, this is exciting. This is really funny. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna love it. And moving on, what is a speedrun event without? Oh, I forgot to make the onion rings joke. My bad. Moving on. What is what is a speedrun event without some really cool retro game that you have not heard of before, but you love it instantly? Next up, we have Shinobi 3: Return of the Ninja Master.
We'll never know
By
the other
Kia.
dirty joke. We'll never know.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh, no. Either way, yeah. So this game, we like ninjas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
ninjas are
I
good.
know I do.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Expert ninjas.
I hope there's
Expert
dragons. in
ninjas.
one
Yeah, this
too.
is expert, which is, I'm assuming, the highest difficulty because that's a pretty big difficulty word. Well, not like
Yeah.
big word as in like a lot of letters, but like
Yeah.
it rises to the
Difficult is
occasion.
is a bigger word.
It's
Yeah.
a big adjective to describe.
It's pretty cool because this game's got a lot of fast to it. It's awesome. There's a
There
lot
is
of beat 'em up sections to it too that have a lot of variety and combat and stuff, and I like that a lot. That's what I noticed during game committee. It was very cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, Kier's gonna do a great job at this one. They've run it before in GDQ and Caluthon too. So yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and this
Also,
is
I
a
want to-
runner that we've never had before, and they're gonna come do a run at our in-person FWA event. So heck yeah.
Woo!
They're doing really good. No,
Also,
they actually
I
did
want-
really good with this.
Sorry.
Like, this is a really good game from what I've seen,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I'm actually kind of friends with the runner. I've seen them around a lot, and they've been doing a lot of really good things.
Here's a homie. I'm excited for this.
Also, I would like to address two things real quick. Yes, the slideshow has start times in Eastern Daylight Time, which is, it's going to be daylight savings by the time the event happens. One, somebody mentioned, thank you for putting EDT instead of EST. No guarantees I actually remember to do that on every slide. Second off, somebody asked when we're putting them in UTC. After this reveal, we will have a Hararo link for the full schedule, and that website converts to your time zone. So if you're having
Correct.
trouble converting right now, you won't have to worry about that in like another half hour.
Also, welcome to the bane of our existence as marathon planners for events that happen between now time and daylight savings time. It
Woo, it's
sucks.
the best.
It
No,
is
it's-
horrible.
It's the opposite of the best.
You're right.
The opposite of the best here.
It is the opposite of the
You might say it's an expert category.
Oh, actually true though, unironically.
Not real. I'm gonna move on. So,
Right.
next up, another retro game. We have Aliens Alien by Venture. So you know, bro, said you know the quality of the game is going to be questionable. However, I also picked this game up the box art, and apparently it was like released, I think, entirely for a really long time.
Yeah, I think this game is actually a prototype. I don't think it was actually ever released.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So just as a frame of reference, if you watch the recent AGDQ Steven Seagal video game run, it's that level of polish, shall we say.
Sounds like Discord might
I'm
be
like,
like
Discord
dropping
is
packets.
dying.
Yeah.
No.
Discord is doing Discord things.
We'll be
Discord is
fine.
doing
We'll
this.
power
Oh,
through
things are
that
better
thing.
now. Things are better now. Everyone answer. Say yes if everything is better.
Everybody
Yes.
give us a rabbit emoji,
Poosh.
please.
Technical
Yes.
hitches. We have
Sounds good.
technical
Good.
hitches
We're
in
going.
here.
I'm
Keep
down
going.
regardless of that. Bam.
Let's
Sounds
go.
good. Let's go.
All right. So yeah, this one is really funny.
Game over, man. Game over.
I remember my friend sent me a Brosentia tweet of a skip from this game, and they said, "Oh, it's Aria of Sorrow."
I know
which-
exactly what you're talking about. You say that too.
So yeah, it's very broken in a very funny way. Again, it's a prototype, like literally. And Brosentia is going to show us that beauty. But I know what you're thinking. Hey, Lori, that's a pretty short estimate right there, isn't it? That's probably the shortest game we have in the event, isn't it? Bam. Next up is Magic Wand. It's 1 minute shorter.
Oh damn.
So, Sardith ran this for us, I think, 3 years ago at this point. And it is very, we're gonna have every visual warning we can.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat just said, "What is this cover?" That is actually what the game looks like.
that is what it looks
Yeah.
like. I confirm. It's really
Yeah.
weird.
Also,
It's like,
also somebody said,
metric with like a crazy camera. It's like ridiculous.
yes. Also,
It's
somebody
funny.
said made by the same people as Space Funeral. That's true. I learned about that. So it's very visually funny. Nothing's gonna make sense for this 13 minutes, Again, we're gonna have every visual warning, but it's still a very fun ride. Sarth is, again, somebody we've had for years and has done great every time. So,
Yeah.
and this game is, again, it's really funny. I don't know what to say about this game. It's really
Sarth will also bring the silly commentary for this game, so this is kind of like our unofficial silly block on Friday afternoon, and you definitely want to check it out.
Mhm.
Like, there's a
Silly
reason we
minutes-
put this.
minutes
There's
you
a
don't
reason
wanna
we
miss.
put this. There's a reason we put this with Brosench's game.
This is a
Of
game
course.
of all time, some people say.
Big silly.
I
All
go
time.
for it.
I like that. I like game of all time. But
Same.
here's the thing. I know what you're thinking. Chat, I know what you're thinking. Wow. This game is even shorter than that last one. This has to be the shortest game in the event, right? So next to Sis Crusher All Categories by Tokigi, and I gotta say, let's go! Yeah, wrong Sis. Oops, my bad. No, actually, hold on. Can we go back to that one? I do like that one.
French
Good.
Pride!
Yeah, that's
Pretty
right.
cool.
Right.
Okay,
agree,
but
I
okay,
agree.
no. Sis Crusher is a great game that we've had once, I think.
We've
I
had
think
this
you're
one
right.
before, Yep.
I think you're
Yeah.
right.
So, again, really short. All of the categories in 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's like 3 categories. It's like 8% all bosses, and 100%. You do it like very fast. It's a very fast-paced FPS game. It is cool.
Yeah.
You'll like it, trust me. It's worth the watch. It's very quick.
Very entertaining to watch. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. And Toki, obviously someone we've also had for a while. A lot of people, we do have like a few new runners, as we mentioned earlier, but we do also have a lot of people we've had for a while. It's a great mix we have so far. But, chat, I know what you're thinking. This is a pretty short game. The last 2 were also pretty short. But because I know the last 2 were short, I'm onto you. I've wisened up. I know that the next game, because the fact that you have to do this monologue at all, the next game we're going to have is going to be even shorter, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's 40
Obviously.
minutes.
Oh, beans.
Ah, gotcha. Got it.
You
Yeah.
weren't even
Boom.
close, chat. I got you so good. And I'm not even checking to see if I'm right. I know I got you good. So next up is Gunfire Reborn, which I remember my friend buying me 2 years ago saying it's furry roguelike Borderlands. And I was like, that sounds like the best game I've ever played. I have not played it still.
No.
That does sound right, though, given what I saw about the game.
Yeah, it's very fast paced. If I remember
Shaka's record in
Shockwave's...
it.
Shaka has a record in it, and if I
Yeah.
remember his run description correctly, it's very difficult, and everything is going to be painful, and we love that.
Yeah, we're
Hey.
fans.
So, yeah, this
pretty
game is
cool.
really fast, really exciting.
I think you played as a bird
Really-
in this one.
Yeah, I think the character we're using is the bird.
Yeah.
I say we as if it's not just Shock, but it's going to be really fast, it's going to be really fun, it's going to be really guns. What more can you ask?
Really guns.
Really guns.
True.
So moving on, we have another very fast game, but very fast in a very different way from Gunfire Reborn, and that's Pokemon Puzzle League.
Yes. I love this game.
Who's that
Yeah.
Pokemon?
You
It's
get to choose.
Pikachu!
You get to choose what Pokemon it is. There are 3 choices. There's Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Squirtle. And you get to
the 3
choose
choices
for
you get in
incentives.
the original game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charmander who? But for those who don't
Charmander?
know, Pokemon Puzzle League is a Tetris Attack / Panel del Pon styled puzzle game where you slide tiles to make sets of 3 or more. And S hard, super hard, is the hardest difficulty in the game. And Flag is going to win, I want to say, 19 stages of it.
Yep. The last one you have to win twice in a row at the end. The rest you lose. The rest you do over.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I hate
Yeah.
that.
As hard
That's
as
so evil.
ridiculous. I will say this is like one of the most skill-intensive runs out there. I feel it's really, really,
This
really
game
hard.
is really
And like
hard.
Flags will make it like super, super easy. Flags will run this for a long time. It's gonna be really awesome.
I feel like Flag's been running this longer than I've like been alive. You know,
Dang.
definitely
Dang.
like a master
How
of the
about that
game.
one?
And
They
that's
are
not
master.
true.
They're
That's not
very, very
true.
good. This will be a spectacle
yeah.
to watch. Trust me. You don't want to miss this one.
I've known Flag has run this forever.
Also, it's got
Basically
some
a
of my
master
favorite,
of the game at this point.
it's got some of my favorite like sound effects and voice lines in general.
no, Bulbasaur, or whatever.
When you're hot, you're hot. Like that.
That's so real.
It's Blaine.
Apparently
There's
there's
six.
It's great.
yeah, apparently like 16 sages.
Oh, that's what happens when I don't look things up and just throw out a random number, isn't it?
It was 16.
Happens.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I said 19. I think
Yeah,
I was
you
thinking
were
of another game.
Close.
I was close. You were close. That's Snap. Hold on.
You were
I have my
close.
games mixed up. I think we should move on to the
Yeah.
next game. Unfortunately, I forgot the next game.
Oh no.
I forgot it. I don't remember.
I
What
forgot.
did
But for
Pete.
those that
No.
But for those that maybe have been on this channel before, you might realize something. Not only have I forgotten the next game, I've apparently forgotten the fact that I've used this joke before for the same exact game. Next up is Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
If it ain't
Yeah,
broke,
no.
don't break it, please.
This game
Means
is
things
awesome.
creating.
It's so
Don't break
freaking
it.
good. Oh my gosh, it's so great. This game is awesome. I love it. I can't wait to run it again. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
Don't break it.
You-
Unless it's a
I
speed
had
game.
the
then
revelation
I could be
recently,
pulled
it's-
from- Sorry.
I had the revelation recently. It's probably the best Kirby game in general, honestly. After like thinking
my
about
favorite.
it for a while, it's really damn good. This run is also very awesome and very cool. It's got like one big glitch we use in a few levels, and otherwise a lot of really freaking awesome movement and like really cool boss kills and stuff. It's great. It's very good. Y'all
Yeah.
don't miss this one.
You ran this for us last year when the game was 2 months old.
Mm-hmm.
The game is going to be over a year old by the time that rolls around. So you're going to see the game's entire life worth of time and how that's changed the run.
Yeah.
And
there's gonna be some crazy things. To say
It's
the
going to
least.
be amazing.
It's
Super
awesome.
excited for this. Now, coming up next is another one of the Switch's finest, I'd say. And our only race for the event. We have Metroid Dread.
Also a must buy. Also
Absolutely.
must play.
This is a great game. I
love
also
this
agreed
game.
with you with this being a must buy when I don't have the game.
It's so good. So yeah, Mercury Steam per se. I'm noticing the category there. Essentially, that is it's a glitchless run where you go through and you get like all the like Easter eggs that Mercury Steam put in. Essentially, it's very awesome. This game has incredible movements. It's got a lot of movement tech to it in general. It's our only race as well too, and both riders are very good at the game and like know a lot about it. So I'm really excited about this one in particular too.
yeah, this is super
It'll be a
exciting.
close one. It'll be a really fun one.
And again, Arcanox and Jay, this is our only race of the event. So those two, it's gonna be hotly contested. I think they're friends, but I will do something to them to make them hate each other.
no.
And frame the
Oh
other.
no.
Red
So-
nasty rumors.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm scared.
In third grade, Arcanox stole Jay's lunch money and told them that a bird ate it.
It's funny. I was actually gonna make
Yeah.
the same joke.
That's wild. I stole your joke
It's
too.
not a joke if it's true, though.
That's true. I would never joke on this channel.
Yeah, no lying.
Yeah.
No lying.
This
I
is
love
this
lying.
is serious stuff only.
Yeah.
Speaking
Anyway.
of seriously cool video games,
Speaking
the
of
very
serious
next
stuff,
one-
yeah, here's a seriously cool video game. To end off,
trying to get us back on track. I love it.
yeah,
Thank
and then I
you.
stole his joke because I love doing
No,
that. Metroid Prime.
Metroid freaking Prime. This game's
Metroid
awesome. I love
Prime.
it.
Hey, so Twitch Prime? Twitch Prime?
Twitch Prime? Hold
Any
on, I
Twitch
got
Prime?
this.
Any
Uh-huh.
primers in the chat?
Yeah. Okay. And
Anyways.
bada boom. All right.
Yeah.
So, Metroid Prime. I had to make a calculus joke because I'm in that class right now and I'm dying.
So I gotta say,
I
gotta
get
say real
it.
fast, somebody asked in the chat if this is H remake. No, it's not. And the reason for that is because a lot of tricks do not work in H remake.
Also, the
original
HD
GameCube
remake
version?
came out like a week ago.
That
Yeah.
too as well. It was unannounced by the time submissions were open for this event. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
But
it was
also,
unannounced.
The original
And now it's
Metroid
out.
Prime has some really awesome movement tech to it that is very cool, like scan dashing. You kind of just do a bunch of skips with that. You like fling stuff across the room. It's great. It's awesome. This game has a gigantic skill set and code's a very, very good murder of this game. This is another one you don't want to miss, and it's also a bonus game too. So you gotta donate for it, and it's worth it. Trust me.
Absolutely
Yeah.
gonna be worth it.
Yeah. I imagine we'll probably see the remaster at the next marathon.
We'll probably see it soon, yeah.
Yeah, the remaster
Possibly.
literally just got announced like a few days ago.
Mhm.
And yeah, this is perfect timing.
Sorry, I'm very passionate about the last 3 games I revealed. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. Don't worry about it. Also, chat, I said I made the calculus joke because I needed to vent from the suffering calculus gave me. You're not actually allowed to do calculus in chat. Please. I'm sick of it. I don't want to look at it.
Just don't do any math at all, just to be safe.
Math is banned.
No math
you're running
allowed.
No math.
No math. That's the end of day 1, by the way. So
Please
our
no
bonus
triple
game
two.
ends off day 1,
Numbers.
and it is time
Oh my
for
god.
the
No way.
It is time for the
No
second
way!
day of the event. We have 10 games to send us home. Here's a visual representation of us getting sent home.
That's a home.
Yeah, we got sent home alright.
Hey.
But I don't want to go home. I want to stay at the con for Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, well then
Sunday.
here are 10 games for you to watch on Saturday.
Heck yeah.
First off, a little bit of a conflicting message here. I may have told you no math, but we do have an RPG. So, okay, maybe a little bit of math. This game is really good. Super Lesbian Animal RPG is... it's in the name.
Yeah.
I don't...
Super.
I
It's
feel like
super.
you could probably take a hot guess of what this game is just from the name of the game.
Yeah, but as somebody who's
And
also
yeah,
played
but
this
also
game.
just to like point this out, like this game was not accepted just because it's FWA and just because it's like a furry
Run
marathon.
is
Like
nuts.
this game is legitimately good enough, and the speedrun is legitimately good enough to get into any marathon that's out there.
Yeah.
So don't
Yeah,
let the name
totally.
fool you. This is a really, really fun game, and we're very thrilled to have it at FWA.
Text skipping is fast. I played this game myself. There were like not 8 million, but like 3 battle systems at the same time. So you're going to see some very funny builds because it's an RPG speedrun. You have to see the funny builds.
Yeah.
And this is a great, I think, opener too, because it's a very, again, cute, flashy, just fun game. And it's just a great time. Really. Sometimes games are just good. I don't know how to say why. I just like this game a lot.
Yeah,
It's
this
very
game's
good.
great.
Yeah.
Those are good things.
I still need to play it.
Mm-hmm. And coming up
It's like a
next,
cool video game.
we're kind of still on the RPG train here. We have Wildermyth, which is
It's
a
a tactics
tactical
RPG.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or it's more tabletop inspired. If
yeah.
if folks have seen this game before, Ferric ran this, I want to say a year ago at Spring Spectacular, and yeah, it's all procedurally generated, and Ferric's just going to be trying to get through basically the three quests that the game procedurally generates and throws at him as fast as he can, and it should be a lot of fun.
So it's a roguelike.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's a little tighter than a true roguelike, but it is procedurally generated.
I've gotten annoyed enough by roguelike gatekeepers. I'm just going to start calling every game a roguelike if asked.
That's pretty safe, I think, yeah. Same though. But
Ian, I
speaking
am
of
shooting you with
roguelikes,
death beams out of my eyes. Coming up next, we have I missed the space bar, Hades.
an actual roguelike.
Okay, buddy. He is right. He's not lying. Hades is a very intense roguelike with where you pet a dog, and that's the whole game. But you
I
also
love
fight
petting
people
dogs.
a lot. You also do a lot of fighting.
Also, the Gilgamesh category is the bear claws, if I remember right. So the runner will be using furry paws to defeat Hades as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's yeah, right. I've not played this game, and I feel like that is gonna get someone mad at me. Maybe it's Blaze, who knows?
Yeah, same, but
But-
I'm just gonna point it out there.
Yeah, even just watching this game, you will know it's serious business when it's not, being hilarious.
I unironically watched this game like a week ago, and even though I had no idea what was going on, it was a live event, though, by the way, it was still really good.
Yeah.
So trust my
like-
word with it.
I've run this game before. Beating the entire playthrough in 20 minutes with Gilgamesh is incredibly challenging. So this is going to be a fantastic, really skillful run, and another new runner that has not done a run for us before. So we're really excited about that.
I like the
Absolutely.
gamepad Cerberus all 3 heads. It's very cool. Love that. Big
Yeah.
fan.
Equal
We have an
opportunity
incentive
headers.
to add
Yeah.
more pets. So that's going to be really fun.
Always pet the
There will be
dog.
many pets.
Always pet the
Yep.
dog. Moving on, we have Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. We've had this again, I think 2 years ago, and this is
Roughly.
just one of the most input-intensive games I think I've ever seen.
This
There
game
are crazy
is-
skips all over the map. There are a lot of really funny abilities that you can do really funny sequence breaks with. Pause is going to be throwing the small leaf creature at very high speeds.
Oh yeah, this
Fast.
game is great. This game is the perfect game for furries, and I literally just beat the sequel today or yesterday, I guess.
Hey.
It's past midnight, so yeah, it's technically yesterday. But
It's not your
Technically,
birthday
yes,
anymore, Pods.
It's not your birthday anymore. That
No.
means we can kick your teeth in.
no,
We don't have to be nice to you anymore. I'm kidding.
What? No, be nice,
Wait,
please.
what?
We've chosen
Be nice to
violence.
pods. They're nice.
Please be nice to pods.
Be nice
Please
to
be
pods.
nice.
They're
Please
good.
be nice
other
to me.
thing- So
Yeah.
Pause has been running this game for us for so long. I believe Pause did a run of this in our very first ever Fastest Furs for Life event back in 2019. Pause is one of the most experienced and talented runners at this game in the world.
Mhm.
And the fact that they are going to be at FWA to do this run for us is amazing. I can't wait.
Yes.
It'll be great.
However, I'm going to fight Pods real quick.
what the heck?
Not because
What
it's
the
not
heck?
your birthday anymore, but because of something you said. You said that this was one of the quintessential furry games.
That's wrong.
I have another option.
Not
Ooh.
so fast.
Okay,
my
hear me
friend.
out.
Not so fast. Yeah, so
Ah.
Dust and Elysian Tale is a game that we had, I believe, last fall, so very recently. But it was an absolute hit. Flap did amazing, and we're super excited to have it again. For those that didn't see it last time, this is a sort of Metroidvania where you are going to teleport everywhere. I'd love to go into the details of why I love this game so much, but that's spoilers. You should play it yourself. What you expect to see out of the run is, again, Glitch teleporting everywhere, Glitch killing a bunch of bosses really fast. It's one of those games that's very well put together when you're playing it casually, but the run is absolutely just a destruction of the game in every way. So I hope you like being on the wrong side of walls.
May I ask why there's a cattail on the
It's
cover
the
right
Elysian Tale.
That's Elysian Tale.
Oh. I get it now.
Is it an Elysian cat?
I don't know,
Elysian
I just
Cat Tail,
Googled
I don't know
Animal
anything about
Tail.
Cats.
I googled Animal Tail.
I thought it was an elephant trunk at first. Anyways, on to the next game.
That's great.
I
On to
figured
the
that it
next
wasn't a
game.
snake.
We're
But then again, I'm
continuing.
used to Laurie's puns.
We're continuing the last two trends of the Metroidvania block here with Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I ran this game last summer, and yeah, this game owns. It's
Yeah.
incredibly fast. Pirate mode acts as a new game plus, so I'm gonna have a bunch of abilities right off the bat, and movement is going to basically never be a problem, except for the part of the game where it's a problem. But I'll get into that in 3 months. And I think it's a great addition to the roguelike block we have going here, and it's got some of the most banging music out of any game I've ever played.
Vouch.
Which is
Big vouch.
the most important part of a speedrun. I've been speedrunning for, oh god, we're way too long.
Same.
Same.
But yeah, this is a game I'm super excited to have in the event, super excited to run it myself, and I really like Metroidvanias. I just really like this whole last block. Moving on, we do have not a Metroidvania, but a randomizer They're related, right?
Yeah,
Wind Waker.
Video games.
I guess it's technically.
They're video games.
I
Yes, thank you.
guess-
But
I
what if it was
guess-
a Metroid? Okay, we don't have one. Of
We don't have a
those
Metroid
this time,
randomizer,
yeah,
no, sadly.
yeah.
I
So
guess
we do have Wind Waker.
it's technically a game where it's like kind of similar to like a 3D Metroidvania. Technically,
If
am I
you
doing the right
really
idea?
think about it, if you really don't adhere to what makes a game a Metroidvania, this is a Metroidvania.
Yeah, technically, this is a roguelike kind of game.
This is a roguelike, yeah.
Yeah, but
When you think
we're
about
just
it,
gonna go with it.
When you think about it, every game is really an RPG because you're playing a role in it.
Yeah,
That
so
is
this
true.
is definitely
True.
one of my favorite visual novels on the GameCube, and I'm
Same.
really excited that Parker's going to be running the randomizer for us. Wind Waker, it's been a while since we've had this, but this has been a game we've had multiple times, both randomizer and not, and every time it's been huge. So Parker is, I believe, returning to run the randomizer, and
Yes.
yes,
Definitely.
and I'm definitely very excited to see it on the live stage.
Hopefully, it's not too trolly of a seed.
Hopefully it is.
It'd be
Yeah,
fun.
maybe just a little bit
Content.
of troll. Maybe a little bit of troll.
Content, baby. Let's go.
I
I'm
love
a
content.
content enjoyer. Who is?
I'm a pretty big fan. I'm also a pretty big fan of drinking water. Reminder, stay hydrated.
Yeah,
Thank
stay
you, I'll do that right
hydrated.
now.
I need
Good
to
reminder.
get some water from my soda
Glug.
stream.
Moving on. We're getting to the end. We're at the final 3 now, actually. Believe it or not. Again, shorter event, 22 games. Final 3. First up in the final 3, we have Tunic. Another very Zelda-like game, and I don't say that as a genre joke, I'm serious.
It is
Very
very Zelda-like.
Literally, look at the picture.
Look at the guy.
That is Fox Link.
Yeah, that's clearly
Changed my mind.
Fox Link.
Oh, also, my bad. The
I'm
game's
not.
called Tonk. My bad.
Tonk. Tonk.
And
That is intentional. We promise.
yeah, I swear,
Yeah, Rad
this
has
is
run
definitely
this for us.
intentional.
Definitely. Rad has run this for us twice before, given us a different category both times, and this is another new category for us. All relics restricted. So we're gonna again just be seeing more and more of the game. Rad again has done this twice for us. Has been absolutely incredible both times he's done this for us, and I'm super excited for the Fox game. I can't get enough of it. We can't get enough of it. Clearly, as a collective.
Yeah,
It's
confirm.
just so fun that we get all these amazing animal-based games at FWA and also in our fastest first events by people that are just like legitimately some of the best runners of them
Absolutely.
outside in any setting, and we just get them all for our furry events. It's so cool.
Yeah, we just get to steal them. Okay, so I'm not trafficking anybody. We're just stealing people temporarily. That sounds worse. Moving on, we have Super
That's
Mario
one.
Odyssey.
That's one. That's one.
That's
yeah.
a cool game. I like that one.
Mario
Really
Odyssey.
cool game. And
Yeah.
again, what Blaze saying about furries just still being some of the best in their game, regardless of any categories. We have Dangers with
boy,
any
yeah.
percent, which is crazy.
Does
Fast.
Cappy count as a furry?
No.
I don't think so.
I have a friend who's a cooling unit. So I guess it
That-
depends.
I
Eh.
mean, whatever your definition is, I'm not going to tell you no.
I want to say no because I don't like him. Is that okay?
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Not
I
as a
see
game
how-
mechanic. Not as a game mechanic.
But I personally like Super Mario Odyssey. That's
I
a
do
cool
too.
game. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. Mario Odyssey is a very freeform game, which means the speed tech is going to be
Fast.
really cool. And
Yeah.
Dangers is, again, master of the craft for many years here.
Also, nip percent is where you like buy the shirt for Mario.
Buy the underwear.
The boxer shorts for Mario that removes his shirt and you see his nipple. That's why it's called nip percent. It's
Yeah.
funny. It's worth
It's a-
it. Free the nips.
It's a funny category. It's like 8 minutes long, and it is really optimized to the point where people are literally saving like frames.
It's more optimized than any. I'm not going to say that.
It's like unironically extremely optimized.
It
It's
is,
fun.
absolutely. So make sure you donate for that because this is going to be
Yeah.
an incredible run It's going to be an incredible bonus to an incredible run. And speaking of incredible runs and incredible bonuses, our last game, our second bonus game, we have Mr. Chow Time with Stray. Stray, another game we had recently.
Cat game.
Cat game. Stray, another game we had recently, but we did not have glitchless. We had glitches. So this is going to be a more filtered, but still really fun showing of Stray. Chow Time has done a lot of games for us, like a lot. So yeah, and you get to pick the cat model again. We probably won't do CJ if you were there for that.
Yeah,
I
wait.
think
Oh,
we're going to limit it to actual cats this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Probably a
Never
good
gonna
idea. We don't want to have any more cursed CJs again.
I mean,
I'm
I
good.
do,
No,
but
I do.
Hilarious.
I mean, it was good.
hilarious, but
It was hilarious.
Do it again.
Oh.
It was hilarious, but we need a cat this time.
Yeah.
yeah, we need the
Yeah.
cat this time for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Definitely
could get
need
Gary. Do you think we could get Gary?
I would love Gary.
He meows, yeah. He's basically cat enough, you know?
He is cat-like.
Gary!
I'm just trying to imagine. I'm trying to like place myself in the room for a finale at FWA.
And it's just Gary the
That's his
snail.
first event, and all I'm thinking is like it's gonna be 100 people all meowing like nonstop. That is gonna
Yeah.
be
Okay. I
It's
know I
gonna be
said I
great.
haven't. I know I said I haven't been to one, but that just sounds like a con in general.
Yeah, it's usually more howling. I don't know what to say.
I'm gonna be
We
meowing.
don't
Yeah.
usually start meows at cons, but
I'm hashtag team
we
meow.
might start that tradition.
I'm a
so.
hashtag meow meow. Can we get that
Yeah.
trending? Hashtag meow meow.
Can we get that trending, please, on Twitter? That'd be great.
I think it
please.
would just be great. And then I'll send it to my friend and I'll say, look, that's me. And I'll mean it both literally and figuratively. Hashtag meow meow. So yeah, that's it for the main schedule. Tunic. That's not Tunic, that's Stray. Stray is the last game.
Yeah, I mean, we only had 22 games. Like, we'll post the schedule after this if you missed any. But just up and down the list, there's so many good video games.
Yeah.
The quality of the submissions we got for this event was on par, if not higher, than basically any online event that we've ever done before. So
Absolutely.
There was a
Um,
lot of hard choices.
in addition to having less time,
And that's why we have backups.
Yeah, we do have backups. There's two people on this list I want to specifically mention because I genuinely feel bad that they did not get in. The first is Savage Wizrobe. Submitted a Metroid run. We love Metroid runs
Yes,
from
so much
Savage.
Metroid.
We already had 2 Metroid games on the schedule, and I'm going to say the same thing about Draconair because Draconair submitted Spyro, and we already got 2 Spyro games on the schedule. So, but honestly, everybody on this list, your submissions were incredible, and in an online event, everybody would have gotten in, no doubt. So,
Yeah.
Then
absolutely.
next
I
time,
also,
too, keep submitting gamers. Let's go.
I also do want to shout out for people that are on this backup list, Onai Wolf and Segastar. Again, we had to make so many painful cuts.
Yeah.
And
not good.
nobody got multiple games in the event.
Yeah.
I deliberately said I don't want to be in the main schedule because I'm going to probably be really busy with the other aspects of the event. So, there's just a lot of stuff, and to whittle it down to the 24 hours or so that we ended up with was really, really impossible to do without making some hard choices. So,
Yeah.
again, we always say this, but please don't take any of this as an indication of your ability level or anything else. All of the runners who submitted are good enough to be in a marathon. It's just this wasn't the right one.
Yeah, and just keep on doing what you're best of all your runs. Keep on improving it too. Emphasis on that. Keep on just getting better at your games. It's very important. It's very good. A stronger submission means a better chance in the future of getting the marathon as well
Yeah.
too.
From backup or not in the event at all to a mainstay in the event and maybe be a showstopper. You don't know.
you'll
Maybe
be
you could be a
the
bit
run.
shot. Maybe you could be a bit shot.
And one other
mean,
thing
what
just
now?
to mention, cons and in-person events are very challenging for people to attend. So there's, we've talked about all the runs and the runners that are going to get included. Life happens, stuff happens. It's entirely possible that the schedule will change some because of stuff like that too. So
Schedule might change
the
a
schedule,
lot. You don't know.
the schedule will very likely. Schedules almost always change by a game or two. So,
Yep.
Backup list is where we're going to go to start. So if you are on the backup list, we might be in touch to get you into the main schedule still. So,
Yep.
just want you to know that it was not due to anything about your submissions. It was just the time that we had and the quality of the submissions that we had this time around. So
Absolutely.
Submit next event.
You want to bring it up? Speaking of things that are on the schedule and things that have backups and things that I mentioned would be announced today, we have one more thing to talk about, and that is on top of our game selections, we also have our host selections for the event already.
Yeah.
That's where JD is. Hi, JD.
Hi, JD.
Hello. Hey, everyone.
JD, what can you tell us about this list?
I could tell you that it's a list. Holy wow.
Oh my
True.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
true.
Well, again, very similar to what was being talked about with all of the games. It's so many awesome auditions that have been submitted, and with just 24 hours to go, we wanted to still put in as many folks as we can, and at the same time give people a good, healthy segment to be able to go and read off awesome donations, whether they be made online or people potentially, I don't know how it's going to work, making in-person deposits. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out.
no giving
No,
us money.
no,
We will
giving
direct
us
you to the
money. Okay,
website.
cool.
Give the money to a charity.
Give the money to a charity.
Perfect.
Well,
That makes things way easier.
maybe we could just take the money and then give it to the charity immediately after.
No,
No, just give it to
No.
the
easy.
Just give it to the charity.
We're-
Just give it to
We're
the
gonna
charity.
have QR codes with everything ever in person.
By the way, can I just get a quick shout out for JD getting his first host shift on a GDQ event?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's
goodness.
go.
Oh, and
Yeah.
and Blaze,
For anyone who didn't
for what?
Oh,
What
and
was the
Blaze.
Blaze thing? Sorry, I actually forgot.
Oh.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a producer at SGDQ, but JD
Yes.
actually got on the
Yeah.
JD actually got on the mic at AGDQ, and I got to be there for that because I was doing a different shift at the time. And
Mhm.
Mhm.
yeah, it was just a little thing, but JD answered the call and got on the GDQ stage. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sure
thank you,
not
guys.
the last time that will happen as well.
Absolutely
Definitely.
not the
For
last
sure.
time. Let's go.
For
Thank you,
sure.
everyone. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about all of our awesome hosts here. So again, everyone, thank you so much for offering to lend your voices. I've reached out to all of the folks who are here on this list, and really excited about seeing all of you out there in Atlanta in just a few months. It's our first in person. Things are going to be really exciting. It's going to be a really awesome energy in the room. And for you to be able to donate your voices, to be able to give a voice to all the wonderful donors, and comments. I'm super stoked to have seen how much enthusiasm, how much participation, both from familiar names and faces, as well as new names and faces as well. I am so excited to work with all of you at the event down in Atlanta. So thank you so much for this, and wanted to be able to celebrate everybody on this list. Thank you so much.
One other thing I just want to leave you with, because this does kind of apply to the hosts as well. I mean, we've only done online marathons to this point, and this will be our first in-person marathon. I think we've made that pretty clear. I mean, hosts will be in the room, and I can just speak from experience and say there is nothing like being in the room. So expect a certain energy, expect a certain excitement that you just don't get. You can't replicate it in an online event, and it's going to be really special.
Absolutely.
I really hope anybody who has the ability and the means to do so makes it to FWA if you want to be there and support us. It will be a very special experience, and I promise you will not forget it.
If you've never been to a speedrun marathon, I literally just went to my first one last week, and yeah, it is a really good time. Go to this one, please.
Okay.
It'd be great. Join
Have you
us.
vouched for IRL spearing events like in general, and also IRL events too? It's just a nice place to meet people, especially you wouldn't meet otherwise around the community. Especially in this community too. It's gonna be good. It'll be a good
I'm
time.
very
Trust
excited.
me.
I'm very excited. And with that
Same.
excitement tangible in the air, I do want to thank everybody for coming to our schedule reveal.
And our TED
You have to
Talk.
wait 3 months now, Enjoy.
And that's a lot more than we usually make you wait, so I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I feel like we should say that. We did want to get the schedule out as soon as possible because we know there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up in terms of, again, event schedule, potential issues. We want to make sure everybody's cleared, ready to go as soon as possible, and it isn't like rushing to register or something like that. So sorry about the wait time between the event and the schedule reveal, but we just thought it would be best for making sure things go smoothly when it's actually event time, and that's like the
Yeah.
most important part.
And
Is
for people to
if
plan to
the-
travel.
Yeah,
That's-
if the event time is not planned correctly, then we don't have an event. So yeah, we need to get everything sorted, and we do appreciate your patience. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be ready. We're gonna be smashing it soon. Wouldn't you believe
Absolutely.
it? Yeah, we'll have a smashing
Just a
time.
couple other housekeeping things. I just want to mention runners and hosts, people that are basically going to be on site as part of this. Please let us know right away if you think that you are going to have any conflicts or concerns. We have had a couple people that have reached out and said, "Hey, you know, this other thing that's going on at FWA is really important to me, and I need to make sure that I'm available for that." Like we said earlier, the schedule is not completely out yet, so if that schedule comes out and we don't assume that we're going to see it, because you know we might not be as up on like what the dance competition is doing, for example. So please let us know. The more time you give us, the more we will be able to accommodate you. And then just the other thing, as we mentioned, we will need offsite volunteers, and that application will be going up probably tonight. So keep an eye out for that on the Discord as well. We'll be accepting chat mods and social media assistance. So
Yeah,
we
if you're
definitely still need your help, even if you can't be there.
if you're not at the event, then you can still join us through this way. Which, like me, yeah, because yeah,
We will have you in person eventually, Pods.
sometime
We
I would
will
like
We
to
will
go.
bring you.
You can
Right.
take me all the way from Wales anytime you want.
I'll travel to Wales, put you in my suitcase, and then fly back home. How about
Yeah.
that?
Lori's gonna traffic you to
No,
one of our
wait,
events.
I don't do that. Oh no. Oh.
Anyways, next point. Let's go to the next point.
Anything else, Blaze? Housekeeping wise?
I think that was it. Did I forget anything?
Do you have the Hararo link ready?
I'll post that on the Discord after the stream is over,
Join our Discord.
and
On
on,
Discord.
and on Twitter, if you still use that.
Go
site.
use Twitter.
Don't use Twitter. Use something better than Twitter. I kind of wish I was.
But if you are
something.
going to use Twitter, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah,
Follow us
true.
on Twitter or do something like that. I don't know.
Twitters.
We have a website.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
also have a website. You can just go there too. But
Yeah.
we like. I don't know. Twitter's Twitter. We still use it
Fastespurs.com.
until we can't. But
That's
but
the
yeah,
one.
It's fine. I guess other than that, just thank you everybody. We do have more fun stuff planned related to the FWA event. I don't want to spill the beans on anything that is kind of still in the works, but we do have some other ideas in mind and things that we want to do to sort of work with the con to make this event as good as we possibly can and to help it raise as much money as we can for the charity. So we will make sure that even if you're just watching at home, you will have ways to get involved and have this event be something that you can remember too. So thank you for all of the support, everybody that has helped us get to this point, because not every online community gets to do in-person events, and we could not do this if you all hadn't came out for our events, whether it's runners, viewers, volunteers, to help us make our past events as successful as we could, so that we could go to FWA and just say, hey, this is this thing that we do and everybody seems to really like it. Do you want us to do this live for you? And get them to say yes. So yeah, this is going to be really
Maybe
special.
eventually we'll be able to
and
do our own thing.
Never
Maybe.
know.
Eventually.
Never know.
I never thought we would be able to do an event live at FWA or at a con, and now we're gonna do it. So now who knows what we'll do next. So
Y'all better
yeah.
join, please. That'd be great.